Not supposed to do that.
Alright, so quick update on this thing. Been taking it around the block, up and down a few times. The brakes work great. What I haven't shown up until this point is I went ahead and rebuilt the rear caliper. I rebuilt the rear master cylinder. I've cleaned out the brake lines or brake hoses front and back. Rebuilt the front master cylinder, painted it. Rebuilt the front caliper, you know, and I'm working on rebuilding the petcock, and I've also rebuilt the fuel tank, or the gas cap I should say. And then I've just been working on cleaning out the gas tank. So it's currently sitting over there in the sun. I'm gonna get it to the point today where I get it back on the bike with numerous fuel filters, just to try to keep everything out of the carbs that I can. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and throw on a helmet. We'll go take this thing, we'll go chop some blocks on it. It's a lot of fun. It runs really well. So no hesitations, and I'm not even gonna have to try to adjust anything. It's an easy one. Well, maybe not easy. It's good though. Anyway, I'm gonna go throw a helmet on, we'll go for a ride.
Alright, so one other issue I've had with this thing is the starter button. I'd cleaned the contacts before, but I just went to try to start a little bit ago and it wouldn't, it wouldn't do anything. It wouldn't crank over. So I know it was getting power, and turns out the contact in here, the little like phenolic plate that they sit on, actually broke in half. So I've epoxied it and then resoldered the spring to the contact, so it works. I don't know how long it's going to work, but I have another plan in case it doesn't. And then the tack cable was sheared, so it's not working. could just adjust the mirror. Yeah, whatever. That thing's ugly. This thing's running great. There you have it. Good old Suzuki's, man. Behaving really well. I vote we go for a burnout. No grip in the front. Almost. Nope, not gonna do it. No grip. Dry tires. Developed an issue here. Holy shit. Pouring out of the tank. Ugh.
supposed to do that. This tank is a goner. Just spraying fuel out of it. It's leaking from back here somewhere. I think the metal's so thin it's just dripping down out of it. Pouring all over the engine. That's dangerous. Ooh, how to get home. So guys, the GS550, slight issue as you've seen, the fuel leak, crazy. I gotta show you what happened here. So, can't really see it, but along this seam of where the emblem goes basically has a crack about 1 inch long in it. I guess it just rotted behind there, so you gotta check this out. But what happened was, whenever I initially put fuel in this thing, you know, I had only so much in it just to get it to run. I had in my fuel jug, and it wasn't up to this level, so you know, I didn't really see any issue. But as soon as I went and put gas in it, I put like, I don't know, maybe 2 gallons or something like that, put it up about this high. As soon as I left the gas station, it started pouring out, running down the side of the bike and dripping all over the engine, which I'm not very happy about. You can see the coloration there. So I'm gonna have to clean that up again, but you gotta see inside here. I'm gonna see if I can get a good view of it, but the crack, it's not good. It's not good. There you go. You can see that all through the other side. That's pretty terrible. Pretty terrible indeed. So yeah, I guess what I'm going to do now is try some of that fuel tank putty and go ahead and try to put that on the outside. I'll clear the paint off, try to hide it behind the badge and see how it goes. Honestly, the tank is probably too far gone, and who knows if another, you know, problem area is going to, you know, develop, say, on this side or something. So it's, you know, it's a gamble, but you know, this is a cheap bike and this is a good test bed for different experiments of stuff like that. Now, I know I could put a liner on the inside, but my fear is because I know this thing had so much varnish in it and so much crap, like I'll never be able to get it clean enough. And I can't even see what it looks like, but I'll never be able to get it clean enough to where a liner would stick. So it's another issue. So I think what I want to do is, like I said, just go ahead and try some of that fuel tank putty, put that on the outside and cross our fingers. We'll see how it goes though. Beyond that, I have zero complaints about the bike. The thing runs like a top. So we're gonna have fun playing around with this thing, and if need be, you know, I'll source another tank. I'm sure I can track one down. They're not that expensive, but that's money I don't want to spend. So anyway, hope you guys like the video on this thing. You know, just taking around the block, getting an old bike up and running like this, always a good time. So if you haven't tuned in to the rest of the series and this is the first one, click above and you can see just start to finish from when I got this thing to now. So anyway, appreciate you watching and I hope to see you in the next video.